government.
They have picked up the sports from village, those ancient time, and during the 50s, 60s, Singapore will all
Volleyball, silat,
we start
corner.
practicing this martial art in villages,
And
They pick up the that from that kind of starting until
to convert it to this.
converted until it's going to SEA Games, to Asian Games, and now aiming the Olympics. It is a huge step, and like what you say, they have done it with blood, tears, and sweat.
It is. I believe in that.
We have people like Dr. Sheikh, who dedicate his entire life to elevate the silat sports, not only in Singapore, but the whole world.
He really has pushed for it. There's no doubt about it. And I'm just looking at it from this year. The new rules that have come in. Simple things like the colored squares, the protective gear now having Velcro behind that looks more like something from a gaming arena than from an action sport. So it's visually so much more attractive and appealing.
Yeah.
And I can understand what you're saying. To take a traditional sport and make it visually viable for consumption by people who like action sports. How fascinating is that? That takes a lot of planning. He's got a commanding stance, doesn't he? KADEK Andrey holds his own. Muhammad of Singapore just unable to really complete that
The red cat movement -1 because he's grabbing the neck.
and there's also an appeal that will go up
Now
immediately.
the coaches are doing an appeal. This appeal AVR, which is said there's no violation in that. So by saying that, the VR people will check whether there is violation or not.
And that makes sense. That makes perfect sense because that's what a VR is here for. But they've had their fair share of moments in the earlier part of the day as well. So we're still we're into round one, and currently as it stands, it's KADEK Andrey who was on with 2 points. But if the decision by the referee holds, there will be a point deducted. So during just without ruffling any feathers, Ross, I have to say a lot of people don't really like the fact that we've all grown accustomed to using masks now after 2 years, right?
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But I have a friend of mine who is very orthodox Malay, and she of course does wear a hijab, and here's the beauty of it: she's got a black mask. She absolutely adores it, and I was trying to figure out, you have to be you have to be really in another zone to like wearing a mask most of the times. And then I realized her favorite form of entertainment is anime.
Ah,
She loves anime. She loves ninja movies. She likes Sho Kosugi, who's the ninja turned Hollywood actor.
That's why don't judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely not. So that'll hold, and there will be a points deduction there for
You
KADEK
can see
Andrey.
from the AVR, the guy is holding the neck.
He was holding the neck, absolutely.
Reprimand 1.
So I asked my friend, I said, what is it that you like so? And she said, well, with my outfit, without trying to be like it, now I can go around dressed as a ninja. How cool is that? I'm still not buying it. Well, that's such a fine line of risk when you actually pull your opponent up
Yeah.
and you push them back onto the ground. How damaging could it be if it's repetitive? I'm not talking about the rules now, but when you pull your opponent up by the gear and push them back down or thump them down. Once I understand it's a light impact. Can it be damaging if it was repeated?
Can. Do you know your neck, the behind the bone, it can snap.
So like a whiplash.
Like a whiplash. If you do it repeatedly, you can imagine.
Absolutely. So I totally understand why the rule is in place for not repeating an action like that. Because it looks very risky. I mean, the move itself looks risky.
Because our back is very fragile.
It is. It is. Tough fight between these
Guy
lads.
is tough, not easy to bring him down.
No, it isn't. They both got smiles on their faces, but it's not. It's
Don't
more.
be deceived,
Yeah, it's actually you hit the nail on the head. It's a deceptive smile.
Look at it.
That is some raw power. That is some raw power. I would hate being at the receiving end of that without protective gear.
Yeah. It is at your ribcage.
And you wouldn't think about it with these lads. That's round one done. 12-5. KADEK Andrey Nova Prayada. He's reaped in the points.
Yeah.
I did not think that he would be running away with it in the first round, but
He's been hitting punches and kicks. The point is just not drops.
but time has told us that round 2 and 3 could tell a different story.
Yeah, just can turn over like that. But he's in silat we call it kuda, where you hold firm with your two legs bend a bit.
Yeah.
His kuda is strong.
So he's very firm, which means to move him off the ground.
It's
or to-
difficult. Yeah.
it's going to be difficult to sweep him as well.
Yeah, that's why. That's the basic of silat actually. You need to have strong that.
They need to be grounded.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right? Look at them.
that's definitely Singapore athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's home ground for them.
That's right.
I do like both these lads, but I have to say just the X factor bit from the Indonesian KADEK
See,
Andrey.
his point is all straightforward.
That could have been a slight worry. He did get a knock there, a fairly hard one. You just want to hope that it's not a concussion of any sort.
Drop verification.
And that's a good friend, Muhamad RIANYSAQI, also the Grandmaster.
He's all over the place.
He's been very active, and I'm sure he's going to be really tired at the end of this. With so much of work. All you guys, all of you all have put in the work. So just 6 points ahead. Both of them just resting at ease for a bit. Back into
This one is all clear.
very quick with his feet.
Yeah.
Double strike. How often do you see that? And that's a successful sweep. The counter from Muhamad.
Andre.
Yeah, the counter from Muhamad just didn't work out. He was trying to turn that around, but it's difficult. KADEK Andrey just holding his own.
Yeah. say he's grounded. His feet is in the ground.
And when you realize that it's so difficult to get an opponent like this off his feet,
The
The-
5 second buzzer, you know.
but the best thing to do is to avoid that move, because you
Yeah.
know that it's not going to work, and then you want to rely more on your kicks and punches, which, to be fair, Muhamad RIANYSAQI has so much of.
To offer,
Yeah,
Really.
he's fast.
Yeah.
He can land a few. I think it's just the hefty tag of 3 points that makes the drop a bit of an illusion
It is,
for some.
yeah. Some of them just pick up those 2 at once.
And they keep building
They keep
slowly and
building on
slowly.
that,
But he's got a healthy lead now. It's 25-14. They're end of round 2.
Oh, it's the last round.
And this is not. Sorry, just repeating. These are not semi-finals. These are not quarterfinals. This is a final event.
Finals, yeah.
It's a final.
You will see the Indonesian athlete will change his tactic because he's leading, and the Singapore athlete will also change his tactic because he's losing. So I can expect the third round different because 2 person have a different agenda.
So basically, it's going to be KADEK who has to now keep that point lead and play safe. And Mohammed of Singapore is going to go in for going all out, basically.
Going to throw the kitchen sink on the red. That's a 5.
Warning one.
And that goes
On the
down to
red
20.
corner.
The dispute is on.
Not head target.
What I say, no rash movement.
A rash moment.
You make
Just
a
avoid
rash
that.
movement. If this thing is being upheld, you just lost 5 points for nothing
Absolutely.
because he is holding a healthy lead. You just wait, defense. You get a clear attack, go for it. Then you back off.
Absolutely.
Keep-
I think
keep your
the
point.
medics are having a look at it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But it just it's all tactical in sport. You don't have to hurt your opponent. You have to get points or save your points. It's tactical. You see those experienced fighters.
Yeah.
They all just against each other, looking for opening. They don't go jumping like that. He's holding, so you can
Yes.
expect really.
He's giving away the secret.
Yeah.
There's no attempt to provide clues. He's just going away straight with the evidence.
You can see straight from the videos later. It's so close. When you carry your leg, it's going upwards. Boom, you see?
Oh, that was
It is so close to each other.
direct contact.
Nice to see that.
They're good lads. They're absolutely good lads.
Warning
There's
one.
no doubt
On the
about
red
it.
corner.
You just lose 5 points. And now, the thing get exciting.
Absolutely. It's just a 6-point lead, and now there's a chance here for Mohammed to come
You
back
see
in.
what I mean?
Very draw. On the blue corner.
You see what I mean?
Those loss of points could be, of course, also detrimental in a way.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's back in.
Yeah, nice one.
That's a
Very
quick
draw.
comeback.
On the red corner.
It's an exciting game. We're on for an exciting match here. It's about 1 minute and 40 seconds odd left. And these lads are not done. he's turned that around.
Yeah, he's turned that around.
So KADEK Andrey really providing the thrills here.
He's tough, you know.
I would have thought he would have been unnerved at that point deduction, but not at all. He's just gone about it like a routine business.
A lesser pesilat will be down or downhearted, but not him.
No.
He just drive on.
And more power to Muhamad RIANYSAQI also. He's also a formidable athlete. Here's what I like about a few of the pairs that we've seen in the arena. Lads like this as well.
Yeah.
It's about the competition. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
It's nothing about my pride, your pride. It's just a degree of respect, and you just get on with it as a competition, and whoever has a better skill on that day will win.
It is a sport, by the
It
way.
is.
Yeah.
But how many really take a sport as being a sport and
Yeah.
keep the personal aspect out of it? It always steps in, especially in games like football and cricket and team sports.
But outside the arena, they are nice people.
Oh, they're wonderful lads, I'm sure.
I know lots of them. They are all very respective athletes. They are all very nice people. It's only when they are in the arena, some of them just transform themselves.
They change over.
They change over, big over.
And he's just shooting ahead. He's kept those steady drops coming, KADEK Andrey, and that's really what's put him now 17 points ahead. Barely about a little over 20 seconds left.
I think he's done.
It's going to take something really drastic to change, and I don't think that's going to happen. Here he goes again with a counter move.
Yeah.
You kind of wonder.
He won't give up the scissors.
He's not going to.
Do it until you fall, because he get 5 seconds to do it. So until he hear the buzzer, he will continue.
He probably did about 4.2.
Oh, look at that. All his point is boom.
And there it is, 43 points. What a lead. So KADEK Andrey Noah Prayada of Indonesia wins the final in the senior match, male D, 43-21 over Muhamad RIANYSAQI bin Missam of Singapore. You want to help us with the result too, Ross?
Audience from Indonesia, yeah?
Yes.
Team Indonesia.